Alright, here we go. We're going to do us a little walkthrough on the little house. And you see it? Little mill house, 50, 60, 70 years old, something like that. Of course, the red, white, and blue car dolly's not staying. Little front porch about, it's like about 4 feet by 8 feet. And I love the old wooden screen door. Be one of the bigger challenges of living here is we have a city street, railroad tracks, a state highway, a 6-lane interstate highway, and another city street, side by side, by side, by side, by side. So that's a lot of machinery going by all the time. And light. Okay, so here's our living room. You're looking at roughly 10 feet by 14 feet, give or take an inch or two in each direction. Ceiling looks a little low. It's because I'm very tall. I'm 6'4". Ceilings are 7'4". So light fixture wise and ceiling fan wise, which this room is definitely getting one, it's going to be something of a little bit of a challenge for me. These windows have to be replaced. These are, I've heard them called jealousy windows. I have no idea what you would actually call these, but they are, if you can see how this is made, it's like a glass shutter really. It's several overlapping plates of glass that kind of open out, but they have no seal between them whatsoever, so that's an air gap. Every one of them is an air gap. The front window also has this same type of window in it. Okay, that's the living room. Here is the dining room. Now these are a wood floor all the way through the house. It's been painted gray at a couple of different times, it looks like. Here's the dining room. It's about, I think I measured it 7.5 feet by 9 feet. The washer and dryer will be in the dining room. And here is our beautiful, beautiful electrical panel. Just so you can get a look at that. That's going to need some work. In the kitchen, have a really nice little vintage enamel iron porcelain type sink, single bowl with your drain, gas water heater, gas range, small cabinet space, not very much cabinet space at all. And then there's this massive refrigerator that I hope we can find a much smaller substitute. And then we're going to try to put something in this little space here that will be like a portable rolling cart, something, maybe something with a butcher block top on it would be nice. These are definitely much less cabinet space than we have right now in the apartment. But that's part of the challenge for all of this, is to see how much smaller we can make our lives, what we need to live. I'm going to take you back down this way. Here is the hallway. Let's get a new light fixture. And into the bathroom. The lovely, lovely bathroom. You don't see these tubs very often anymore. This floor also is going to have to be redone. Hopefully not a lot of woodwork although I'm going to try, I think this one may need reinforcing, but I'm going to try to jack that tub up, and we have linoleum for the entire house. You can see the backyard out through the broken window. Straight across from the bathroom is what will be the master bedroom. 10 feet by 11 feet. We've actually lived in a bedroom this size before. This is going to have a king bed, a desk, and a small chest of drawers. We're going from a large walk-in closet to a closet with 45 inches of hanging space. The whole closet looks like it's about 2 feet deep, 4 feet wide, with a single shelf. This also is going to be a challenge for the stuff that we have to really bring it down to size. Let's get another look at that. There's that ceiling that's maybe a foot over my head again. This is going to be Mini-Me's room. This is our 11-year-old son. He's going to have this room. It is about 10 feet by 10 feet. Let's step back and show you how this hallway ends. Very interesting. Really, if you think about it, it's a good space saver way to get into 2 rooms and not have to cut off something to have it squared off. It's going to be a little more challenging in terms of laying the linoleum down. But we have vinyl flooring for all these rooms. There is something of a draft. Now this floor here, about 6 years ago, we actually lived in this same house for a few months when we first got married, and it seemed way too small for us at that time. And I actually put OSB on the floor at that time. So this is the only floor that's sealed, so to speak. Doesn't have the air draft blowing up through the old wood flooring. But we have a nice high-grade vinyl flooring that was given to us by my father-in-law to put through this entire place. You can see, same size closet. This is a 10 foot by 10 foot room with one corner about 2 feet by, say 2.5 feet by 4 feet cut off for the closet. See the old wood flooring in there. Okay. This room should have a desk, a chest of drawers, which will fit quite nicely behind the door, and a full-size bed. That's right, I'm going to get a full-size bed in here. And this will be the baby's room. This room is 7.5 feet by 11 feet, 11.5 feet, something like that. Going to have a twin bed, crib, possibly a small chest of drawers. Another closet, same size in here. Take a good look at that. And I didn't point this out in the master room, but as in the master room and the front living room, there is that slatted window again. These definitely will not be staying in here. Get you a look at the size and shape of this room. Going to be working with light fixtures in each of these rooms. Our room will have a ceiling fan. The living room will get a ceiling fan. The boys' rooms will both be getting window unit air conditioners in these end-facing windows. These old windows, they open just fine. And then in the living room, it's basically a portable heat pump. And you can see in this closet lots of cracks and gaps. All of those are going to have to be caulked before we paint. Okay, so that is pretty much the inside of the house. You can't tell it, the floor is not exactly even. You can see some of the cracks and gaps. Not going to worry about sealing those or caulking those. What I want to do is depend on the flooring glue. When I put the vinyl flooring down to really seal that off. So now we will go ahead and walk out back.